Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you about ESV Workout Organizer main features. So when the application has started, you could see this tab called Last Workout, where you could see information as tab says regarding your past workout. If you slide the screen down, you will see all the information regarding the repetitions, weights, and the sets, and so on and so forth. Also, the date is included, and by the way, you could select different date and from the list. Different colors are related to different workout days. For example, I have only 2 workout days. I'm working out at Tuesday and Thursday, so I have 2 different colors. So, and if you select one from the list, you will see that information has been changed, and it reflects information from September 15. Okay, next tab is the most important one because it contains information regarding muscle categories and exercises. So all exercises are grouped by means of muscle categories. So for example, abdominals, and this category includes these exercises: crunches, decline leg raisers, and so on and so forth. So by default, this information, these categories and exercises are included with the software, but you also could add this information easily. First approach is to press this green button on the top or use a menu, for example, add category. So when this dialog pop-ups, you can type category name. I will type something like random, some category. Okay, description is not required, so commit. At the end of the list, you will see your new category, and now you can add information and exercise to this. In order to do so, you should press 3 dots and press Add Exercise. In this dialog, we type some exercise. I leave description blank and select a type. There are 2 types of exercises: cardio and strength. So I select strength. I think that it's obvious what is the difference between strength and cardio. Okay, commit. So now we can see that we have added category and exercise. Now we move to the training days. Training days, this tab contains information regardless about your training routines. So for example, I already have 2 training days. I'm training at Tuesday and Thursday. So for Tuesday, as you can see from my description, it's chest and triceps. For Thursday, it's back plus biceps. For demonstration purposes only, I will add 3rd day. In order to do so, you also you can use a green plus button, or as always, menu. For example, let's check how green button works. So this dialog pop-ups, and now I will type like some day and commit it. So my new day has been created. In order to fill this day with an exercise, press on it. No exercise added yet, so we can press this button or this green button, or use menu as always. So okay, I press this button, it's easier. Then this form helps you to arrange your training routine. So this form helps you to add multiple exercise to create your routine from scratch. So for example, first of all, I will do crunches, then decline regresses, and as you can see, the order does matter. So to the left of the checkbox, you can see the number, which means that this exercise, leg raises, will be second in the list. So if I want to change this, I uncheck this box, uncheck this one, and for example, I want leg raises to go first, and select in this order. So that's how I can create routine. So I select some exercises from the list, and it's everything. If everything is alright, I press this green button. Okay. As you can see now, we have formed workout routine, workout training day, so-called training day. Those gray digits to the right of the exercise means default values for each exercise. Let me explain you a little bit in detail. In order to change these default values, you should long press on the item. For example, let's do it for crunches. Long press, and this menu will pop up. Press edit exercise, and now you could see that exercise has crunches has position number 2 in the list, and resting time, default resting time before in between two sets is minute and 30 seconds. For example, if you think that this time is too long, usually for crunches it's recommended to use minute length in between sets. Press these three dots or type in the fields directly. So I want to do 1 minute. So I use this list and press 0 seconds here. So save. Okay, now we have a minute, only minute rest for the crunches. Default weight is 1 or 0, it's up to you because there is no weight, actual weight during this exercise. And about repetitions, I usually do 20. So for example, select 20 and save. Okay, commit. Now you can see that the information to the right of crunches has been changed. It's okay because we will use this information later. For example, if we want to perform this exercise, we press on it, just one click. This form will pop up, and this is actual training form which you will use to write down information regarding about your repetitions, weights, and so on. So as you can see, it's pretty simple form. It contains weight, repetitions. You can add some or select it from this weight selector or repetition selector form. It's quite easy to change this information. Also we have a timer. Timer is time for counting our resting time in between two sets. So when you do a set, for example, we performed one set, we can add it. Add set. So after we do this, we start timer, run, and then we can rest for this time. While we are resting, this form will count down this timer, and at the end of it, you will hear a sound, alarm sound. Let me show you. For this reason, let's select 5 seconds long and start the timer. So you just heard this alarm sound, which can be used to warn you. Also, the phone will vibrate. At this field, below the two buttons run and stop, you will see some information regarding the previous workouts for this particular exercise. If there is no data, it will show no data. If it is data, so it will show this data, and now and also you can press the use button and it will automatically fill these fields. So now there is no information, so it's not possible to show anything. So in this list below, you can see a list with elements. Um Top element is always last set. So for example, at the second set, you can see that set 2 is on the top now. This shows information about weight and repetitions. If you are and also you can remove last set, add or remove. It's a common thing, it's common operations often used during the workout. You can also see exercise history for this particular exercise. This operation will show you information regarding crunches only. For this particular training day, we have only done 2 sets, and these sets are done today. Okay. Also, you could select show today workout day, and it will show you information regarding where are you now and what you should do. So in this case, this is a current exercise and not done, highlighted in blue. If you did something, it will be gray in a gray color. Okay, go back. So that's pretty much it. If you want to commit the changes and save the results, press complete. So that's how basically you write down information to the database about your achievements. So if you press fabric ribbon biceps exercise and press show today's workout, you will see that now crunches are done for today. Okay. So this also I want to tell you about the feature how to fast organize order of the exercises. If you if you did some mistakes during the formation of the routine, you can move the exercise up or down in order to set it to correct order. In order to do so, please press on the 3 dots in the menu and select Move Item Mode. Then, as you can see to the right, some 2 buttons appear, and you can use press up arrow sign or down arrow sign to move this. For example, fabric ribbon. Let's move it to the top of the list. So, for example, you want to move dumbbell bench presses down. Okay, that's it. Okay, I have been talking a lot about the basic features of this software, which you will use quite often. But there are a lot of other features then that you can use them in order to get some additional information regarding your workouts. First of all is the progress tracking tab. What is this all about? So first of all, this tab is needed in order to track your performance. You can select a date, for example Tuesday, Thursday in my case, and some days that we have been created. But the most important thing is that, for example, for this particular training day, you can select first and the second date to compare. So, for example, I have trained at 13th of September and at 19th of September. I'd like to compare these 2 days and my performance. You can compare it time-wise or exercise or repetition base and such and such. For example, if the time checkbox is marked and you press compare days, it will show you information regarding the time. Let me move to the, for example, incline bench press exercise. If there is no data to show, it will show you ND, meaning no data. Because, for example, at this particular day, at the first day, I didn't do any decline leg raisers. So let's compare incline dumbbell presses. So for the first set, I actually spent a lot of time, 7 minutes, to assemble the dumbbells, because I have trained in the gym where there are no pre-assembled dumbbells, only like bars and the weight plates, so it actually took 7 minutes and almost 30 seconds. But in the second day I did it quite faster, as you can see. So, and then it will show, like, this is a set time, so how much time did I spend for this particular first set. And this, you can see the total time, meaning that the total time I have spent to perform this exercise. For example, at the end, this is the fifth set. You can see that in total I spent 24 minutes for this exercise at the first date and the 22 minutes at the second date. And the set time includes resting time, of course. So in general, I rested for 1 minute and a half, and so about 1 minute is the time for performing an exercise. So it's not so long. Okay, and so you can check this information for every available exercise you have performed from the first and the second date. If I uncheck this checkbox, I will compare the days by weight and repetitions, and also I got this total time information. So if I take, for example, crunches, you will see that in the first set I did 15 repetitions, but I did these repetitions kind of faster than at the second date. So, and so on and so forth. Let me scroll to the inclined dumbbell presses. So inclined dumbbell presses, if we kind of compare the set 4, for example, you could see that I lifted the same weight for the first and the second date, but at this particular set I did 8 repetitions more than greater than in the previous workout, but I spent more time in total than at the second date. So using these kind of hints, you can analyze the data, analyze your workouts, and do some conclusions. Think about it. So the next step, you can see time chart. Let me select some real data. Yeah, that's real data. So for example, you can select day again here, and if you did workout routine, you can see that at the bottom of the screen you can select particular date, for example 13th of September, or you can use these buttons to the right or to the left to change the days. So basically it shows you information regarding the total time of the workout day, training day. So for example, on 13th of September I spent hour and 12 minutes. So for example, at 19th of September I spent on a minute more. So, and you can track, for example, at 5th of September I spent like hour and a half. So I did maybe more exercise, maybe I had more sets or resting time, I don't know, but you can analyze all this information and check for yourself. And if you click on the parts of this pie chart, you will see information regarding the time you have spent for this particular exercise. For example, inclined dumbbell presses or inclined dumbbell flies, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of easy and a good way to analyze your time, how many time you have spent for every particular exercise of your routine. So you can also select different days and do the same and select different days. It's quite easy. And the last tab is graphs, progress graphs, so-called, where you can actually plot information from particular date to from starting date to end date for a given day. It has two options, two radio buttons, day based on or exercise based. Let me first explain what day based means. So day based means that it will compare, take into account all exercises within particular day. So the whole routine. For example, you can plot total energy, and let me explain you what does this graph mean. The total energy means how many efforts I have spent during the previous workouts. And as you can see, from 9 of September to 5th, so not September, August to 5th of September, I kind of have some trend. I decided to increase the energy I spent during the exercises, but then I got sick. And I decided to decrease efficiency of my routine. So I maybe did not so many sets, or I have lifted lighter weights. That's why I have this like peak and then goes down. My results goes down. Those two last are just testing data, so it's not really real data. Apart from total energy, you could select total energy per total time. It will actually divide the energy by the time you have spent during the exercise. Also, you could select total time spent. It's not the correct data because the feature has not been implemented yet at 19 of August. At 9 of August, let me choose another starting date. A plot. Okay, that's now is correct. So this time in minutes, not in minutes, but some specific units. How much time did they spend during the exercise, during the routine training day? Okay, and so on and so forth. Like total weight is also legit. You can see that I have lifted a lot during the 5th of September, and then I decided to decrease my intensity of my routine for the reason I told you before. So, and also you can select exercise based. If you select exercise based, you can also select for this particular day some exercise. For example, it will be dips, and press show again. So, and now you see that I did for dips it's not correct to use weight because I did it without a weight, only my weight of my body. So no, please select something. Let's select something different, like inclined dumbbell presses. Okay, and plot it. So as you can see, at 29 of August I lifted a lot for inclined dumbbell presses. Also, you could select energy as always, and different parameters like sets, amount of sets I spent. So as you can see, I did 6 sets on the 5th and 29 of August. No, this is September, and the one set less in the next 2 days. Okay. Basically, always also I want to tell you about settings of the software. Settings are quite simple. Let's press settings. So you can change units from metric to imperial, and import or export your database. If you press import, it will automatically import the database from the folder, and the same for the export. So your data will be saved to the specified folder, and then you can move this information to another device, or send it via mail, or different social networks, for example. So that's pretty much all what I wanted to tell you about the ESV Workout Organizer. Thank you for listening, and see you. Goodbye.